So one thing that I've observed, just being interested in Patterson politics these last years, is that the mayor becomes a target of the third floor. As soon as the mayor is empowered, everyone else on the council begins maneuvering to get to the second floor. And as mayor, how would you work with the council to avoid that eventuality, or is that just inevitable in politics?
I think in some ways it's inevitable. There is a check and balance between the second and third floor, the mayor and the city council. So I think it's not unusual to see the council asserts itself on issues. However, as a council member for this number of years, I think I have the experience of the relationship that needs to exist between the council and the administration. And I'm committed with an open door policy to engage the council in making them informed of the issues that are before us, giving them the information that they request, and being present at council meetings from time to time as is required, as well as having an open door policy so that council members can always come in and see the mayor to discuss their issues and their concerns. Many times that friction is created because there's a lack of communication. I intend to solve that problem. We'll have an open door policy. We'll have a period of time set aside for council and the public to come in without an appointment and meet the mayor and talk about issues. I believe that opening up those communications will solve that problem. Absolutely.
Just examining the money factor in this race so far, and becoming more aware with each passing day of the fundraising by your rivals.
Yes.
There is out there the charge that at least one or maybe more perhaps bear the encumbrance of outside monies too much.
Right.
There are others who aren't raising any money.
Right.
Could you talk about the relationship of raising money in your campaign and also your ability to convince the public that you're independent?
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that fundraising is always a challenge for every candidate, and we're out there making sure that we can raise the funds that are necessary to deliver our message. I'm delighted, though, in this race. I think with the issues of the city, finances and money will not be the predominant factor. I think our message in terms of our ability to lead, mind you, everyone in this race is well known by the voters, and I think they are keenly aware of our skill sets and what it is that we're able to deliver. So when folks go to the polls, it shan't be just because of the glitzy promotion or the funds that the campaign can lead, but rather based on their knowledge of the candidates and the needs of the city of Patterson. And I believe that they will choose sound experience and proven leadership on May 8th.
Councilman, could you tell me a little bit about how you came to Patterson? Maybe your background, education, and then coming here.
Right. I came to, I was born outside of the United States. I'm an immigrant, as most of Patterson residents are. And I came here in 1972. I attended John F. Kennedy High School right here in the city of Patterson, graduated and went on to William Patterson College at the time, now university, earned an accounting degree, and moved to work for one of the large telecommunication company, New Jersey Bell at the time. That name has changed from New Jersey Bell, Bell Atlantic, Verizon, and did that for 21 years, including a stint at what was called Bellcore. It's the Bell Labs of New Jersey Bell, where I worked for the National Exchange Carrier Association. During that time, I served on the school board, as well as I was instrumental in developing what was then called the E-rate. It's the federal program to bring internet back then to schools and libraries that did not have that service. That was a $3-point-something billion program. And after serving on the school board, I ran for the city council in 2000 and was elected, and has been serving effectively there and being re-elected to the council since that time. So I'm in my 5th term as councilman, and I'm also a chief auditor for the Jersey City Public School System and the Early Childhood Department. And so I've been working a full-time job all my life, along with making a mark on the city council, and I think that's what I bring to the table.
You have experience running against at least one of these candidates in the past.
Yes.
Would it give you any particular delight to make sure that that person doesn't get where you both want to go?
I think that, the elections are more about the people, and it's an opportunity for people to select their leader. It's not really about the candidates per se. I try to make my race not a personal issue or a personal difference, but rather present my case to the voting public and allow them to choose the kind of leader that they want. And I'm glad to see that in the contest that I've competed, they have selected me above my colleagues or others that were challenging my position. So that gives me great expectation. I've ran 7 times, and I've not lost a race, and I don't intend to lose this one. My endeavor is to present an open platform to the voters, show them what it is that I am about, and allow them to choose. And I'm confident that on May 8th, they will choose sound experience and proven leadership.
How would you characterize your leadership style?
My style is open. I understand that everyone has input and value. I like to listen to the folks that know more, the experts on the issue, formulate my own opinion based on the data that's been presented, and move forward with a clear way of communicating to those around me what that vision is, what it is that we want to achieve, and allow everyone to add their resources to make it happen. So I don't believe that I have all of the great ideas that have been here, but I certainly believe that I can encourage the best ideas to come forward and have the ability to recognize a good idea regardless of the source or where it comes from or who generates it, and to work hard to make it happen as a leader, to inspire those around you to do their very best. And I think we need that in the city of Patterson.
Bill, crime and jobs,
Yes.
If you could address those issues.
Absolutely.
How do you bring jobs to Patterson, and how do you give people a greater sense of security here?
I think that crime has a great perception. The opioid epidemic that has swept the nation is really having its impact on the city of Patterson. We are the county seat, and many of those problems seems to come to Patterson. We have many drug treatment centers, and it seems easy for folks to come. And with all of that comes some of the petty crimes that give you the sense or the perception that crime is rampant in our city. We intend to work with the police department, improving the technology that we have, making sure our cameras are working, and enhance those services to deliver a more present police presence on the street in making a difference. Jobs is a difficult time in our economy, but we believe by the plan to expand DPW, to let developers and others know that they have a level playing field in the city of Patterson, to remove some of the bureaucratic red tape that exists right now with the permit process, and making sure that we treat everyone fairly and have an open policy to discuss their ideas and their plans. I think we would encourage additional investment to our city, similar to what we've seen on the Route 20 corridor. We had to work hard to make that happen, and we intend to work every day to commit to everyone our commitment to open platform, being honest and open, and encourage new business in our city.
Anything you want to add to this portion of the interview?
I think I just want to really appeal to the voters to look at their interests, look at the critical nature of our city right now, and recognizing that we have a very good opportunity to select a leader that has been trained, that is probably able and qualified to deliver for them in every community, in every sector, what it is that we need to do to move our city forward. And Bill McKoy is committed to that, committed to every taxpayer to work for them every single day in making sure they receive the services they so rightly deserve.